Have you ever been told to just stay positive when life felt unbearably hard? Maybe it was after a loss, a health scare, or a major life transition. As someone who's seen 8 decades of life, let me tell you, those words don't always help. In fact, they can hurt more than heal. The idea of ignoring struggles and putting on a happy face is what we call toxic positivity. It pushes us to deny reality instead of facing it with courage and wisdom. But here's the good news. There's a better way. In this video, I'm sharing the powerful lessons I've learned from Stoic philosophy, how it helped me find true peace and embrace personal development without pretending everything's okay. These insights, combined with real-world examples, are life-changing, and I promise you won't hear them anywhere else. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll have practical tools to transform how you approach life's challenges.
Thanks for sticking with me so far. Before we continue, please take a moment to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on more valuable content coming your way. Your support means a lot, thank you.
Toxic positivity is the belief that we should always focus on the bright side, no matter what. While optimism has its place, constantly suppressing our true feelings does more harm than good. Imagine telling someone grieving a loved one to cheer up or just be grateful. It invalidates their pain and leaves them feeling isolated. For seniors, this message can be especially damaging. Whether it's adjusting to retirement, facing health challenges, or coping with loss, pretending everything is fine only delays healing. That's where Stoicism comes in, a philosophy rooted in accepting life as it is, not as we wish it to be. The daily Stoic practice of reflecting on what we can control and letting go of the rest has been a guiding light in my life. In the next few minutes, I'll walk you through how Stoicism helps us navigate life's challenges with clarity and grace. From understanding why toxic positivity fails us to actionable steps for finding true peace, this journey is about embracing wisdom and improving our lives one day at a time. Let's get started. When I think about toxic positivity, I'm reminded of a story from my own life. A few years after retiring, I lost my wife. A loss so profound it felt like the ground beneath me had disappeared. People with the best intentions would tell me, "She's in a better place," or "Just focus on the good times." While I appreciated their efforts to comfort me, their words left me feeling unheard. That's the problem with toxic positivity. It forces us to suppress pain instead of processing it, leaving emotions to fester. As seniors, many of us face changes that are both challenging and deeply emotional: retirement, health issues, or even losing loved ones. Pretending to be fine doesn't heal wounds, it deepens them. Toxic positivity is a bit like slapping a Band-Aid on a broken bone. It looks fine on the surface, but the underlying issue is left untreated. Let me ask you, have you ever felt guilty for not feeling grateful enough, even when life felt overwhelming? That's toxic positivity at work. For example, my friend George struggled to adjust to retirement. He'd been a high-powered executive, and suddenly his days felt empty. When he expressed his frustration, people told him to just relax and enjoy the free time. But this dismissive advice only made George feel worse, as if his feelings weren't valid. Stoicism, however, offers a much healthier approach. Instead of denying hardship, it teaches us to embrace reality. Marcus Aurelius, the great Stoic philosopher, said, "Reject your sense of injury, and the injury itself disappears." This isn't about ignoring pain, it's about accepting it for what it is, and finding strength in our response. Stoicism's central idea is this: focus on what you can control and let go of what you can't. It sounds simple, but its impact is profound. When I was struggling with loneliness after losing my wife, I turned to this principle. I couldn't change the fact that she was gone, but I could control how I spent my day. I began journaling every morning, listing the things I could influence and those I couldn't. That clarity gave me purpose and direction. For seniors, this practice can be transformative. Feeling isolated? You can't force others to reach out, but you can take the first step. Struggling with health issues? You can't erase the diagnosis, but you can control how you care for your body and mind. Stoic wisdom reminds us that peace doesn't come from avoiding difficulties. It comes from facing them head on. The daily Stoic practice of reflection, asking yourself, what's in my control today, can shift your perspective entirely. Stoicism's central idea is this: focus on what you can control and let go of what you can't. It sounds simple, but its impact is profound. When I was struggling with loneliness after losing my wife, I turned to this principle. I couldn't change the fact that she was gone, but I could control how I spent my day. I began journaling every morning, listing the things I could influence and those I couldn't. That clarity gave me purpose and direction. For seniors, this practice can be transformative. Feeling isolated? You can't force others to reach out, but you can take the first step. Struggling with health issues? You can't erase the diagnosis, but you can control how you care for your body and mind. Stoic wisdom reminds us that peace doesn't come from avoiding difficulties. It comes from facing them head on. The daily Stoic practice of reflection, asking yourself, what's in my control today, can shift your perspective entirely. The journey to true peace is about more than just self-improvement. It's about embracing wisdom. Stoicism teaches us to accept life as it is, to focus on what we can control, and to let go of the rest. These lessons are more than abstract ideas. They're tools for navigating the challenges we face every day. When you stop chasing toxic positivity and start embracing authentic emotions, something remarkable happens. You stop feeling the pressure to be perfect. You find freedom in living honestly, and with that honesty comes peace. Life after 50 is a time of change, but it's also a time of opportunity. By letting go of toxic positivity and embracing the principles of Stoicism, you can find true peace and a renewed sense of purpose. Remember, it's not about faking a smile. It's about living authentically and focusing on what truly matters. If this video resonated with you, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. What's one way you've embraced peace in your own life? And don't forget to like, subscribe, and join our community for more wisdom on living a meaningful life.